video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I store my 12 by 12 papers and collections. So I have a lot of paper. I just realized over the past week, as I've gone through the process of organizing my paper, that I have enough paper that I probably could scrapbook for the rest of my life and never run out of paper. So I don't need any more paper. And so I think I'm going to be putting myself on a spending freeze with regards to paper. I don't need any 12 by 12 paper. I don't need any 6 by 6. I don't need any paper. Nothing. So anyway, so this is really, this organization and going through things and trying to kind of see what you have and figure out ways to store it really can help you to figure out, you know, what you have, how much you have of something, and if you've kind of gone overboard. So I do have a paper addiction. I have to be truthful. I love paper. And anytime I go into Michael's or Tuesday mornings or Hobby Lobbies and there's paper on sale and it's pretty paper, it's coming down with me. But I think I've got to the point now where I think I need to just stop and take a rest from it and try to use some of my paper, and eventually maybe if I use enough of it, I'll be able to have room to buy more. But at this point, I'm putting myself on a spending freeze and I'm not going to be buying any more paper. Kind of makes me sad, but maybe if I want to buy paper, I'll just go into my own craft room and just look through all the pretty paper I have, and that'll keep me from going out and buying more. Okay, so back to the paper, storing paper. I actually store paper by different categories, and I store it in different places in my craft room. So in today's video, I'm going to just be focusing on paper by manufacturer because, you know, I just was trying to do everything in one video and it was just way too long. So I just decided I'm just going to break it up into multiple videos, and this particular video is only going to be about storing paper by manufacturer. And I'll take you on a tour into my craft room and show you how I have that paper stored. And then I'll come back and show you how I actually prepare my collections to go into my storage. Because I want to kind of keep the collections together. For example, this is a collection, it's a 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 collection. The Echo Park recently had a 50% off everything in their entire store online. And I just love 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 paper, and I think I had one collection of 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏, and their paper is just like, it's fabulous. If you've never bought 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 paper, it is just some of the most luscious paper. It's got like a texture to it. Oh, it's so pretty, and the colors, it's just gorgeous. So anyway, I had to go and buy some, so I bought two collections. I bought this Our Family, and I bought a Christmas collection, which I have here. I bought this Christmas collection. So I'm going to be sharing with you how I take these out of the package that comes from the manufacturer and how I store it so that it goes into my storage system. One of the main reasons I do that, and I think I kind of interrupted myself because I got so excited over 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏. But the reason why I want to be able to kind of keep this together is because, you know, it has this really nice sheet that tells you like all the different paper in the collection. It also usually comes with some kind of stickers or embellishments. And I think it's really a good way to keep your collections together so that you can use them together until you've kind of used enough of it up that you want to take it and maybe put it, you know, somewhere else. But for me, I love to keep collections together. And all of these collections from 𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗏 and Echo Park, it usually comes with 12 double-sided sheets of paper, and then it comes with this stickers on the back. So what I like to do is keep it together, and that way when I go to scrapbook and I want to use this collection, it's all together ready for me to go. Okay, so I'm going to take you into my craft room to show you how I store my paper by manufacturer. And then we'll come back in here and I'll show you how I get the collection ready and prepared to go into my storage solution. So I have my paper stored in 2 of these fabric cover boxes. I think I purchased these at Home Goods Store or Tuesday Morning, probably about 6 or 7 years ago. So I'm not really sure if they would have them available, but I think the size is good. So if you could find something around the same size, I think it would work really well. The box itself is about 13 by 14 and a half. and the interior dimensions are 12.5 by 14, and it's about 5 inches tall. Now what really makes this awesome is that the paper is tilted. It kind of reminds me of what you would see if you went into a record store or a music store way back when they had albums. The way that they stored the albums, and you can go into the music store and flip through all the different albums. And I love the way that you can do this with this paper, because it lets you just be able to flip through one page at a time and be able to see each sheet. Or I have all these dividers with the names of all the manufacturers, so it's really easy to just go to one, like say 𝗃𝗏𝗏, and you would just flip through, and you can see the 𝗃𝗏𝗏. I have a collection here. This is like a collection that I have stored. And then I also have some loose paper. So that's how I store it. And one of the ways that this works is, if you don't put as much paper in the box, you can kind of see that the paper is pushed all the way to the edge. But what I do is I pull all the paper toward the middle of the box, toward the front of the box. So all the paper toward the front of the box, and then tilt it, and it creates this angle. You really need to keep at least 1 inch to 2 inches free, so you can't really fill the box completely. Otherwise, it gets too full and you really can't flip through the paper. But I do have a lot of collections in here, and I'm going to share with you how I actually do those collections. I have so much mind's eye, I actually divided it up into different categories by alphabet because I have a ton of it. I bought 200 sheets of this My Minds paper from an eBay seller, so yeah, I have a ton of it. And I want to show here you can actually store stickers, paper, collections, anything that's 12 by 12, I think works really well. And I just love this system. I love how you can just flip through and then be able to see all the paper, and it's just awesome. So now that you've seen my storage solution, I'd like to show you how I go about taking one of my collections and getting it ready to put into the storage bin. I like to just put it in there loose like this. I really want to keep the pages together, and what I came up with as a solution to do that is to use these 12 by 12 page protectors. I purchased them from scrapbook.com, but also from We Are Memory Keepers. And in fact, this one is a We Are Memory Keepers. You can tell by the branding strip here. I feel like they're both, it's really a heavy duty page protector. They're both about the same price. I usually wait till it goes on sale, and then I buy, it comes in a pack of 50, so I'll buy 50. I use it in a lot of different ways. Not only do I use it for my collections, I also use it in my scrap rack, and use it in other different ways in my craft room. So what I usually do is, on this page protector, it has this place right here for the 3-ring binder, and since we're not going to be putting this into a binder, we don't really need that strip. And if I leave that strip on there, it's going to kind of hit the side of my bin. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and trim this off. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that, let's see if I can bring this up to the camera. You want to make sure there's like a dotted line. You want to make sure you don't cut that off. You want to cut slightly outside of that, because if you cut into that dotted line, then your page protector is not going to stay together. And I like using this Fiskars paper trimmer because it's very easy to see that I'm not going to cut off the part that I don't want to cut off. So you can see here now I just have that edge. Now it's amazing to me how much paper can fit into here, because these are actually designed for, you know, 2 scrapbook pages. But this kit right here has the cover sheet plus 12 by 12 double-sided, we'll say that again, 12 by 12 double-sided sheets and a sticker sheet. And it all fits. And I've actually even fit as many, I think I fit as many as 20, although that's kind of pushing it. I think probably around 16 is probably what I try to limit myself to. But most of these kits from Echo Park and and 𝗃𝗏𝗏, they come with just this many pages. So one of the things I want to show you here is what I do is I kind of push it against the edge. Let's see if I can pull this back in frame. Then I kind of bend the paper and put the paper in, because it's really hard. It's really snug in here. So if you know, this is probably the best way I found to put it in. And you can see it just goes right in, and your paper is all protected. And I'll just put it right into my storage bin under 𝗃𝗏𝗏 by the, and I also alphabetize by the name of the collection. So I hope that I have given you some ideas on how you can store and organize your 12 by 12 paper and collections. The one big thing that I would say is that you don't have to store all your paper in one place in your craft room, and you don't have to organize all your paper the same way. So I would suggest that you just think about how you use your paper in your craft room and come up with a solution that works for you. And I also wanted to thank everybody who has become a subscriber. The interest that y'all have shown and the number of people that I've had subscribe to my channel in the last couple of weeks has been very encouraging, and I'm just really excited about this organization series and really excited about getting things accomplished in my craft room. And I just want to give y'all a big thank you, because I just really am so happy that I'm getting things organized, and I'm going through things and I'm figuring out what I have. And I think doing these videos has been, you know, just really great for me. So hoping that it's helping you guys as well. And hope I'll come up with a new video soon. And so we'll see you guys next time. Bye now. Am I making a video? You came to see what I was doing? I'm just talking to myself. Really, there's nobody else here. I promise.